Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue the chapter Evans tries an O level from the book Vistas, and we were reading page number 87. And we have already read that Evans was totally shaken. He was really shocked and surprised when he was caught by the governor, because governor really shocked him. By reaching his hotel, he was already desperately waiting for Evans to come, and when Evans entered the room, when he actually opened the door of the room, he was totally shocked that how the governor actually got the hints, or how he actually managed to reach this hotel, which was Golden Lion, and it was located in Chipping Norton, and how he came to know about his plan. Now this is page number 88. Finally he spoke. It was that bloody correction slip, I suppose, and this was said by governor. Governor said that this was said by Evans. Evans had these kind of, you can say, doubts in his mind that maybe the governor would have reached this place just because of that correction slip that he would have got. And governor said, well, there are few people who know a little German, and the governor failed to mask the deep satisfaction in his voice. Now this is very important. Governor was not able to hide his happiness. He was really glad to understand the plan of Evans, and then at last he was able to reach Golden Lion, and he had caught him again for the fourth time. And governor was not able to hide his happiness by saying that there are some more people who actually knew German in this world, and one of them was governor himself. Slowly, very slowly, Evans relaxed. He was beaten. Beaten means he was actually unsuccessful, and he was defeated this time, and he knew it. He sat up at last and managed to smile ruefully. Ruefully means in a very sad way. In a very sad way, he was smiling at the governor. You know, it wasn't really a mistake. You see, we had not been able to fix up any hotel, but we couldn't have worked that some other way. No, the really important thing was for the phone to just ring before the exam finished, to get everyone out of the way for a couple of minutes. So we had to know exactly when the exam started, didn't we? Now this paragraph is very important actually. Why? Because this paragraph tells us that why that correction slip was placed, and why all those things were written on the last page of the question paper. Because the you can say Evans and his people, they actually wanted to tell each other that what was the time when the exam actually got started, because they only wanted to make a call to the governor or his people just before the end of the examination. So to implement this plan, they wanted to know at what time exactly the examination started. So there were two things why they actually had placed that correction slip. Number one, they actually were not able to fix up any hotel, because no hotel was fixed, no hotel was actually, you can say, booked before the examination, and they actually wanted to communicate this fact that they had fixed a hotel named Golden Lion at Chipping Norton. And the second thing why they wanted that correction slip to be sent, because they wanted to know that what was the time when the examination actually started, and they wanted to confuse the jail authorities, the prison authorities. Now this is page number 89. And like a fool, I presented you with that little piece of information on a plate. This was said by the governor. Governor said that it means that this was governor's foolishness, that he actually gave all the information that was required by Evans and his people. Well, somebody did, but Evans said that yes, it was not he, but some people, they actually helped them, and they actually gave the little information they wanted. So you see, sir, that correction slip killed two little birds with a single stone, didn't it? Now this line is very important, because according to Evans, that little correction slip actually killed two little birds. Means it actually, you can say, was serving two purposes: the name of the hotel for me, and the exact time the exam started for his people. Now this was the big reason, this was the reason why they actually wanted that correction slip at that time. Because when they sent this correction slip for Evans, Evans actually came to know the name of the hotel where he had to go after escaping. And this is actually going to tell the people of Evans that what was the time when the examination actually started, the exact time of the examination of or commencement of the examination. The governor nodded. It's a pretty common word. Good job, it is pretty common, sir, or I had really have known where to come to, would I? Means this is actually a very simple word, golden lion, but what purpose did it actually serve for Evans? This was asked by governor, and Evans said that it actually helped him a lot, because he did not know where he had to go after his escape. Nice name, Zum Goldine Loan. How did you know which golden lion it was? There are hundreds of them. Same as you, Evans. Now, Evans actually asked a question from governor, that how did the governor come to know that where and which golden lion hotel it was, because there were hundreds of golden lion hotel under this name golden lion. There were so many hotels. So how did governor come to know that he had to go to this, you can say, golden lion hotel, which was located in Chipping Norton? Same as you, sir, Evans. Same as you, Evans. Index number 313. Now this is very important, because index number 313, center number 271, and this actually, you can say, gives a very correct or a single location at Chipping Norton. According to governor told Evans that index number 313, center number 271, remember 6 figures. And if you take an ordnance map, if an ordnance map would be taken for Oxfordshire, you find that single figure reference 313 upon 271 lands you bang in the middle of Chipping Norton. So because of the help that he had got from these codes 313 and 271, which were actually the index number or paper number or center number, these actually helped him in reaching his spot. That was Golden Lion Hotel, which was located in Chipping Norton. And this helped the governor also in the same way. Yeah, you are right. We had hoped you would run off to Newbury. But Evans said that they actually, you can say, wished that governor and his people, they should go to Newbury. And governor actually, you can say, was convinced, and he said that they really had gone to the same place. Well, that is something, I suppose. The paper, that question paper, Evans, could you really understand all that German? I could hardly. Means this was asked by the governor. Governor actually wanted to know that all the things which were written on the question paper in German language, was Evans able to get all those things? Because governor was totally confused. Some of the things he could read, but some of the things were beyond his, you can say, understanding. No, of course not, I couldn't. I knew roughly that it was all about, but we just hoped it would throw a few spanners in the works. Sort of muddle everybody a bit. Muddle means to confuse everybody. Evans said that yes, there were only some words which could be read and which could be understood by Evans, but all the other words, all the other things which were written in German language, they were just to confuse the authorities. Governor stood up. He said, "Tell me one thing before we go. How on earth did you get all that blood to pour over your head?" Now, Governor was very interested in knowing that how, when he was, you can say, after the examination in his own cell, how Evans was able to get all that blood that he poured on his head, because governor was totally confused and he wanted to know from where he had got all these things. Evans suddenly looked a little happier. Now Evans was happy that all this questioning was being done by the governor. Clever, sir. Very clever. That was how to get a couple of pints of blood into a cell when there is none there to start off with, and when the invigilator, shall we say, gets searched before he comes in. Yes, sir. You can well ask about that, and I do not, if I ought to tell you. After all, I might want to use that particular. Now, governor was told by Evans. Evans was very happy to tell the governor that how they managed to get all that blood inside the cell, and he was trying to tell him that should they call the invigilator actually the invigilator, and then he also wanted to tell him that how they got some pints of blood, some units of blood inside the cell. Now governor actually got the hint, and he reached to a conclusion that maybe that rubber ring was actually having something to relate with the blood. And he said, anything to do with a little rubber ring for piles, perhaps. Evans said, Evans started grinning. Grinning means he was smiling in a very odd way. Clever, though, wasn't it, sir? Means, yes, they had actually got that blood inside the rubber ring. With the help of that rubber ring, they got all that blood inside. And this is page number 90. Must have been a tricky job sticking a couple of pins. Now governor was very interested in knowing that it would have been a very difficult task to get all that blood inside the cell. But Evans said, "No, you have got it wrong, sir. No problem about that." Means they did not face any problem in getting that blood or in carrying that blood inside the cell. No, no, it is the clotting, you see. But Evans said that no, it was not a problem to carry all that blood inside the cell, but the problem was the clotting. That is the big problem. We got the blood easy enough. Means they actually managed to get all the blood very easy, and it was not human blood, it was pig's blood. It was from the slaughter's house in Kidlington. From the slaughterhouse, they actually, slaughterhouse means a place where the animals would be killed. So from the slaughterhouse in Kidlington, they actually get a pig's blood, but to stop it clotting, you have to mix your actual blood. But to stop the clotting of the blood of pig's blood, we need to put some human blood. We need to mix some human blood also. Evans took a breath. With 1/10 of its own volume of 3.8% trisodium citrate, means with the volume, with the total volume of the blood, they actually were required to mix 3.8% trisodium citrate, which is actually a kind of chemical, and when this chemical would be mixed with the pig's blood, it would stop clotting. Didn't know that, did you, sir? Now Evans was really enjoying, and he wanted to know whether governor knew all these facts or not. The governor shook his head in a token of reluctant admiration. Reluctant admiration means he was, reluctant means unwillingly he had to admire. He had to actually get impressed by the plan which was made and implemented so well by Evans and his people. We learn something new every day. They tell me, "Come on, my lad." And then governor said that every day they learn some new things, and now they had to go. Evans made no show of resistance. Now, Evans did not want to show his resistance. He did not want to show that he was not ready to go. And very silently, he actually started off with the governor, and side by side, the two men walked slowly down the stairs. Tell me, Evans, how did you manage to plan all this business? You have had no visitors. I have seen to that. You have had no letters. Now, governor again had so many questions. He just wanted to know that how Evans managed to, you can say, make all these things, this plan, how he actually made this plan without being in contact with people, because it was already looked after by governor. Governor had managed not to, you can say, let this man Evans in connection with anybody, and no letters were served, no letters were given to him, posted to him. I have lots of friends, sir, though, but Evans was very happy, and he wanted to tell a fact to the governor that he had a lot of friends, and because of those friends he actually made up this plan. What is that supposed to mean? My German teacher, for a start. He said, "Okay, sir, I have so many friends, and one of my friends was the German teacher." It means the person who was actually coming every day to teach him German language for last 6 months. He was nobody else. He was not a German teacher, but he actually was one of Ivan's friends. You mean, but he was from technical college. But governor said that the person who was coming to teach him, he was from the technical college. But Evans was almost enjoying it all now. And he said, was he, sir? Means ever check up on him, sir? Means did you ever check? Did you ever verify whether the person who was coming as the German teacher was coming from the university? God Almighty, there is far more going on than I. Now, governor was really shocked. He did not expect all these things to happen. He never checked it whether the man was who was coming was the German teacher or not, but they never expected this to happen. Always will be, sir. But very confidently, governor was told by Evans that Evans would always, you can say, surprise everybody. Everybody, everything ready, asked the governor as they stood by the reception desk. Then they actually reached the reception desk of the Golden Lion Hotel, and governor asked the lady that everything was ready or not. The van is out the front, sir, said the pretty blonde receptionist. And the beautiful receptionist who was standing there, she said that everything was ready and the van was waiting outside. Evans winked at her. Now, Evans winked at her means Evans actually gave a signal with his eyes to the girl who was standing at the receptionist, and she winked back at him, and she actually gave a signal at Evans. It almost made his day. A silent prison officer handcuffed the recaptured Evans, and together the two men clambered awkwardly into the back seat of the prison van. And after some time, when they reached outside from the hotel, they actually saw a prison van, and there were two prison officers who were very silent prison officers. They handcuffed means they actually, you can say, caught Evans in handcuffs, and they actually took him inside the car, inside the van. You see soon. See you soon, Evans. It was almost as if the governor were saying farewell to an old friend after a cocktail party, and governor was behaving as he had a cocktail party with his friends, and Evans was being given a farewell. Cheer you, sir. I was just wondering, I know your German is pretty good, sir, but do you know any more of these languages? But Evans wanted to know that because governor had impressed him by, you can say, telling him his knowledge about German language, means governor knew a little bit of the German, but Evans wanted to know whether all the other languages were known to him. Was he able to read and understand all other languages also? But governor said no, not very well. Why? Ivan settled himself comfortably on the back seat of the van and grinned happily. Grinned means again he smiled in a very odd way. Nothing really. I just happened to notice you have got some O level Italian classes coming up next September. That's all. Means he actually wanted to ask the governor that whether he knew some other languages or not, because it seemed to Evans that maybe in the next September next year, the jail authorities, the prison authorities were going to have some Italian classes. Perhaps you wouldn't be with us next September, Evans. But governor said that maybe next September, Evans would not be with them. James Roderick Evans appeared to ponder the governor's words deeply. No, perhaps I won't, he said. And when governor said that Evans would not be there with him or with them next September, so Roderick Evans also replied, and he also believed the same. He said, yes, maybe he would not be with them in the next September. As the prison van turned right from Chipping Norton onto the Oxford Road, the hitherto silent prison officer unlocked the handcuffs and leaned forward towards the driver. Now, what happened? The prison officer actually turned himself towards the right side from the Chipping Norton, and they were going onto the Oxford Road. Hitherto means till now. The silent prison officers, they actually unlocked the handcuff. The handcuff was unlocked. जो उसकी हाथ की बेड़ियां थी वो खोल दी गई. And why? And these silent prison officers, they actually wanted to know from Evans, and they said, or they asked, for Christ's sake, get a move on. It wouldn't take them long to find out. This was said by Evans. Evans actually wanted that the driver to speed up the car, speed up the van, because he thought that the governor and his people, they would be able to know that he had his escape once more. Where do you suggest we make for? Asked the driver. So the driver asked again that where they actually were supposed to go, where they were going now, where they should go towards. But he was speaking it in a broad Scots accent. Now this broad Scot accent actually tells us that he was nobody else, but he was the same McCleary who had come as the invigilator. And what about Newbury? Suggested Evans. Now, Evans happily suggested that they could also go to Newbury, because that would be the last place that would be thought by the governor for their escape. Governor would never go to this place again because he had already gone to Newbury. So this is the end of the chapter. Evans very intelligently, very cunning and very cleverly, he had, you can say, ditched and cheated these people. And governor, as a gullible, as a very simpleton, he is such a man who believed everything easily, and he was ditched and cheated again and again by Evans. So this is the end of the chapter. Please read the chapter again, go through these videos, and in the next class we are going to have the question answers. Till then, thank you very much. Stay safe.